Hey guys, it's the King Koopas here. Welcome to my next series of Luigi's Mansion, a GameCube launch title back in 2001. It came out and didn't get a very good reception. Neither did the GameCube, but luckily it did better than the Virtual Boy. Anyway, GameCube's still a good system. Anyway, I'm not talking about that. Anyway, for those of you who have played this game and are wondering, this will be a 100% run. For those of you who are new to this game, I will go over what that means at a later time. File 2, this is actually not my own game file, actually. Anyway, before we begin, I want to direct your attention up to where it says, which file would you like to load? It says, welcome to your mansion, and then the Y goes away, it says, welcome to our mansion. Let's watch that again for a quick sec. See what I mean? Because set the spooky atmosphere with all the ghosts and all. So anyway, Luigi is walking in a dark forest, gloomy day. Luigi, how do we get ourselves into this stuff? Seriously, how do we get ourselves into this? Oh, we got a mansion. That looks pretty nice. On second thought, perhaps not. By the way, you guys see those two lighted rooms right there? It looks like evil eyes. Please tell me I'm not the only one who noticed that. And evil crows. Anyway, be very careful, Luigi. What is going on here, right?
Hello?
Also, when Luigi said hello there, his teeth didn't even move. And how did he do that? Anyway, for one of the only times in Nintendo history we get to play as Luigi, and it's not just a reskin of a Mario-based game like New Super Luigi U, but that was actually pretty hard. Well, harder than the levels were different, but you know what I'm getting at. It was like a reskin or something. Anyway, going over controls. Control stick moves Luigi. C stick moves your flashlight. Supposedly it's inverted. I don't know much about inverted controls because, well, I don't play with inverted controls. Anyway, flashlight is on and off. Is on by default. Press B and turn off. That has its purposes later, and it's actually very helpful that you do that. We'll go over into most of the other buttons later, but one thing that is very interesting, if you're near like an object like a dresser or something, pressing A on it will check it, but if not, Luigi will call out for Mario. And there's a reason for that. Anyway, let's keep going. We're supposed to go up to... locked. Creepy ghost laugh? Oh no. Haunted key! Well, this is awkward. Oh. Just drops it. And the ghastly orange figure disappears behind the door. Blimey, it's hot in here. My room is really hot right now when I'm recording. Anyway, when Luigi holds up the key, I don't know if it's just me, but when he holds the key and the key is sparkling like that, it looks like Luigi's... Sometimes when the sparkles are on one side, it looks like Luigi's teeth are sparkling as well. Anyway. Key in the lock. By the way, this is the same animation for every door you unlock, so after this, I'm just going to skip it, alright? Be careful, Luigi. We don't know what's inside. After that ghost disappears. We're about to meet a very interesting character. Googly, swirly glass old man with a vacuum cleaner, and ow! That had to hurt. Poor old man. Ouch. Oof, I should take a knocks in this line of work. Guys, I'm getting too old for this tomfoolery. That's how you know he's an old guy, because he says tomfoolery. Anyway, guys, this is Professor Elvin Gadd. EGAD for short. This house, I swear, seems to have more ghosts every day. What's a young feller like you doing around here? Anywho, he is one of an interesting character and actually one of my favorites in the Mario universe. Uh-oh, this looks ugly. Alright, I'm sure look lively. Follow me. Post haste! Post haste? So your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. Do you have a high regard for fate by any chance, even though you're a man of science? Where's this, you ask? Well, these cozy quarters are where I do my ghost in. Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab if you are of a sharpening mind. Did he just insult Luigi? Well, Luigi doesn't matter because Luigi's being insulting if you watch Luigi. Well, talking to Egad, to a man he's just already met, Luigi's scratching his butt. Not nice, Luigi. Anyway, you won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter? Sounds pretty fishy to me. That's the story of this game. Luigi got a letter in the mail saying that he won a free mansion in the contest he didn't even enter. Sounds like a setup, right? Anyway, he asked Mario to go meet him there, and when we arrive as Luigi, we didn't see Mario anywhere. So you believe the mansion actually exists then, Strange? I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so, and I tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. Now, apparently what he's saying there is a reference to a later Mario game, Partners in Time, I do believe? I'm not too clear on the story myself. Apparently, like, the older Gad sends Mario and Luigi back in time to save his younger self's lab from being destroyed by a fire. And then, after which, the younger Gad moves to Boo Woods, which is where this mansion was built. Apparently, that's why he's been here that long? I don't know. I'm not clear on that story myself. Anyway, the spirits have fooled you. Okay. I don't know if it's a dream or an illusion or what else, but I certainly wouldn't be happy winning a haunted house. I know you wouldn't either. Now I get a look at you. I just recalled the guy with a red hat kind of like yours went into the mansion without even stopping to chat, and he never returned. Was he a dream too? Well, it looks like Gad has seen Mario. What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, that's horrible. He wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Of course we do. Here's the plan. I'll teach you to deal with ghosts so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. Alright! What are we gonna get? A proton pack? Anyway, I've gone over most of these controls already. Stuff with a XYZ and L button we'll get into a bit later. R is gonna be the main thing right now. That's the vacuum cleaner I engineered to catch ghosts. I call it. This is genius. The Poltergust 3000. It can suck up all kinds of things. Let her rip. Okay, we will. Use the R button to vacuum and C stick to change your direction. Okay. And controls are automatically inverted when using the vacuum. No matter how strong you think your brothers, ghosts are mysterious beings. They cannot be caught using conventional means. They can't be that mysterious because in other Mario games, you see Mario jump on ghosts and it defeats them, so... So you better use this. It's the only way to foil them. It's the only thing they fear. Okay. Or something to that effect. Ahem. Well, how's about we start your training? Okay. Ghosts seem to like the darkness and they avoid the light. So if you hit them with a flashlight beam all of a sudden, you can stun them momentarily. Then it's vacuuming time. Yep. Just going over what I've just said. You give it a try and you'll learn more of the just list. Yeah, we will. For this, you want to hold your flashlight off when the ghost gets near, and do that. And just use the control stick to pull away from where they're going to suck them in. Remember, yeah, it goes hard, chance vacuum, yeah, we know that. Get in the vacuum. Yeah, we know that. Thank you, Gad. You can shut up. See if I can get 2 for 1. Yeah! He said lemon ba. Creepy gibberish. Gibberish from no man. Yes. Yeah, they come. And, oh my gosh. It's a lot of ghosts. And in the vacuum, all of them. Yeah, we know, yeah, here's a... I don't know. How many did we get? Wow! I'm plumb astounded. I think that that's actually perfect. I think there's only 11 ghosts, and I think I got them all. That's great. How about a little cooldown in the gallery? I'm quite proud of it, you know? We don't have to, but we get some information if we go there, so why not? What do you say? Welcome to the gallery. I once had 21 paintings in my famous ghost collection. 21 paintings, but he says he had 21, but then he says something else later. No, there's only frames. What a crime! Shame. Unfortunately, there's only statues here now, but feel free to look around anyway. Yeah, X1 to check your surroundings. The Game Boy Horror. I'll explain that in a sec. Be sure to search specific places extra well. That comes important later. You can also check objects with A by tapping. I've already said that. Don't try that on the angel statues. For much to get out of here, you either have to check a portrait or just check the angel statue. That's all you got to do with him. Are you done appreciating the art? Where am I? Yes. The gallery. This is where I hang all my paintings. Ghost paintings, that is. When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into the paintings, and I traveled the world, collect them. Oh, which was glamorous, I tell you. You stole people's souls and then put them into paintings. Gad, you ain't right in the head. Well then, now I have a horrifying story. The last ghost I caught was number 22, Bulassis. See, he said he had 21 paintings, but now he says number 22. I'm guessing that means he wasn't able to turn Bulassis into a painting yet. There was a lot of boos, and King Boo rallied them all up to take revenge upon me. They used my machine to free Bulassis from the painting. Oh, he had managed to turn Bulassis into a painting, but then I guess didn't get to hang him up or something? I don't know. Then they went and turned all my other paintings back into ghosts too. As if that weren't enough, they built a mansion in front of my lab in the space of a single night, and then they all hid inside. If I told anybody else this stuff, they'd probably have me committed. You think we're not gonna... Just because we've seen the ghosts that you've seen, and we need to find Mario, we're not gonna have you committed? Ah, well, whatever. We need you anyway. I'm sure my portrait ghosts are somewhere inside the mansion. I just have to get them back. Of course we do. Now, let's get out of here. Game Boy Horror, I can explain that later. Go back to the lab. Alright then. Where we go, Luigi? The mansion. Careful now, Luigi. Actually, briefly there before I skipped it, when Egad's waving goodbye, didn't you see the top of his lab is like a little shack? That's actually kind of funny, because later in the game, like, that model is reused for something else. Anyway, first things first, we want to talk to Toad. Where did you go, Mario? Wow, wow. Oh, Luigi. Why does no one ever suspect Luigi coming up? Oh, it's Luigi. You finally made it. Oh, joy. Thank goodness. Meanwhile, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard you won a mansion, and he never returned. Then when I arrived here, the mansion was full of ghosts. I didn't see Mario anywhere, and I kind of freaked out a little. You did more than freak out a little, Toad. And I don't know what to do. It's been awful. Please, you have to find Mario. If he doesn't get back to you, I have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip. Oh, I bet. Leave it to me. Hey, thanks, Luigi. You made my dark and stormy night. And with that, the lights come on. Which could do. Alright, this introduces that Toads are your save files, pretty much. Alright, game is saved. And now, next thing we want to do, take off this. Now, the Game Boy Horror, as you can see right down to the right, you can see with different money. I'll explain that later. Pressing Y on it will bring up a map of the mansion. X is a camera. Luigi has a Game Boy Color that has a camera on it that we didn't get to the DSi. Wow. Man, blast you, Luigi. Anyway, checking a mirror at any time will do this. Just like I show that. And also be careful if you don't go across that center place for too long, because, well, the chandelier falls on you, and it's pretty much like chandelier all over, for those of you who played. Anyway, we are collecting various forms of currency, as you know. Coins are most often, bills are worth more, and then gold bars are worth the most, of course. And then there's other currency later. Check all these sources, because sometimes money becomes unavailable when the lights are on, so check everywhere. Oh, a gold bar. Sweet. We see those before we see the bills. Oh, and there we go with the dollar bills. Get in there, thank you. How does Luigi... By the way, that's one thing I want to know. How do you keep the... If the money gets sucked up into the poltergeist, how does Luigi keep it separate from the ghosts? And I did not mean to do it. Who put out my candles? You, Mr. Lime Green? The dark rooms are dangerous around here, yes. They love the dark and now they will get you, Blue Hay. Now you're in for blood. May wander lost in darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you, huh? Blah, here they are now. We don't get that money. Anyway, those paintings never talk again. That's a one-time thing. Anyway. Now, Luigi has a health bar, of course, just like the ghosts, down in the left. If you lose all your health, well, Luigi, you get a game over, but in this game it's a good night, and you just go, and then Gad has to come rescue you. There's only like 3 ghosts in this room. Anyway, chests. Blue chests always contain keys. There are other types of colors of chests that contain different things later on. Go over those later. Anyway, we've come to this mansion. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it off here, guys. We've did our training, met Gad, and we cleared out the first room in the mansion. In the next episode, we will be continuing on throughout the mansion, maybe finding a trace of where Mario went. Anyway, see you guys then.